Hey family, we are live, broadcasting live. This is the Conversation Room 101. Make sure it's only adults in the house. I need your mind to be open, prepared, and relaxed. Welcome to our home. Take your shoes off. We got some rules we need to go over. Be kind. No cursing in the chat. If you want to curse, call in. And no shouting out other channels. That's a no-no. We got one other rule. There is no judging our guests. It will not be permitted. Zero tolerance. And if so, you want to do that, guess what? We got security. And we will escort you out. Because over here, hashtag we don't care. We're going to be one big family. We're going to laugh together sometimes. We're going to cry. But we definitely going to pray. I thank the Lord above for everything. I lift him up and give him the glory. But you guys, right now, we're going to get our popcorn. And then we're going to see what's going on. And let me just park my car. And I'll be in there in a minute. I'll see you soon.
The Copyright Disclaimer Act. The Copyright Disclaimer Act under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is used permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
How you doing?
How you doing?
I'm doing good. You doing good?
Yes.
Oh, can you sing your ABCs for me?
Like, share, subscribe.
Do you want to know? Well, I've been thinking about you, and I think I have to listen, because the sun is up, it's a beautiful day.
We won't stop.
We'll
We
be
will
as
not
bright as the
stop.
sun. Come, won't you come along? And it feels so bright, it's like luck is raining on me. Go and follow your heart, doesn't matter how far. There is so much love to give, something's telling me this time. Baby, baby, now
See this? Now you cannot go.
baby, baby, gotta go. There is so much love to give, something's telling me it's right.
Neighbors and the
When you
community
came to me,
compelled
who
to
are
scour
you?
the area.
It's you, yeah, boy.
Where does the fault lie on you?
Hey family, how's everybody doing? Come on in, you guys. It is Friday. Let me see who's in the building. We got Nancy LaRose, C6 Banks is in here. Shirley Stockholm, Nancy, yes. I just wanted to come on because we always come on Friday, and I know I'm running a little late, but I was just looking at some stuff, and I know some of you guys are just really not into that Charleston White, but I don't know if you guys been paying attention, but Charleston White and Woody had hooked up and been on YouTube, and every video they make, it goes viral because Woody is everybody loves Woody, and you know, and I see why, you know, because Woody's starting to go to church. He loves his family. Woody is a nice person, you guys. You know what? He just nice. Now everybody say he just shooter, and you know he don't want everybody to know he got a soft spot. You can't have a soft spot like that and be out there like that. So he's trying to just maintain his cool. He's making money. He's flashing money. That's what he loves to do. He's in his best world right now. Wody, Wody, Wody. All the women are loving Wody. He's on Instagram. He's on TikTok. He's talking to his fan base. You know, I'm just not a fan of any particular person. I like to listen to what he has to say, and I just don't follow him like that. But when people are saying certain things, I seen Wody and me and my homegirl. Hey Margie, how you doing? I see you in the building. And my homegirl was like, we talked about it, and I told her, I said, every time they go on video, like YouTube or something, it goes viral. And because Wody is now in the spotlight. It's Wody right now. It's Wody time. Woody, whatever you want to call him, Woody. Charleston been in the spotlight. He's kind of, I'm gonna tell you what he say he is. He say he's an ignorant ninja, but he acting like he's smart. I don't know where he get that he acting like he's smart, but he laugh at the people that watch him, and the more he says to frustrate people, the bigger he gets. And he's just laughing and smiling. I got y'all money. I got $20, $30, $50,000. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I can only do so much of that. Like, it doesn't turn me on, or anything of that nature. I mean, I just don't like small men. He's a small stature man. He's small in size. He's small in proportion. He's just small to me. He's a small man. And I don't like, yeah. Now, I am going to say, and I give people their props. He done found his niche on how to get to be relevant to the community of YouTube. And a lot of people love him. Don't get me wrong. But I said to myself, I said him and Woody is going to these 20 verse 1, 20 verse 2, where these women, they look pretty nice. The majority of them look really nice. They look more like, hey Sanja, how you doing? They look more like a 10. They might throw a 6 in there every now and then. But there's some really nice females. But these females have YouTube channels. These females are very well kept, or they want to be very well kept, or they're looking to be very well kept, And so these are the women that, hey, you got that bling, you got that money, you tricking, you're eating booty or whatever. They're just straight out. Yeah, that's what I'm about. I'm on that kind of time. You on that kind of time? They don't mind. They probably got a nice body on them. Most of them do. 9 times out of 10 they do. And they get on, and it kind of almost embarrasses a woman, to be honest with you. I watch it every now and then, and I don't really particularly care for it unless it's somebody I want to see with that person. It just can't be any mojo, whatever. You guys, we're going to start looking at and having reaction videos. Once I, figure it out, something bit me. I don't know what it was, but something bit me. We're going to have those type of videos or whatever. But I was looking up, a lot of stuff that's going on. It's a lot of stuff that's going on. And, I can say that I want to know where this Fox Weather man, he just rescued a woman. Yes, he did. He rescued a woman from that storm. You guys, it is storming. It is storming. I know it is storming out there. Yes, it is. It's storming. So, hold on. Something's going on with YouTube again, once again. It's doing what it do. It do what it do. But anywho's, and I don't know why it's just buffering around and all this other stuff. But don't worry, it's doing it on my end too. So do not worry. You just kind of gotta. It's not giving out notifications or things of that nature, but it's. Let's see. Yeah. Anywho's, uh, yeah, yeah, Margie Nancy's telling you to stay safe. And she said, "Thank you, Nancy." That's her voice. Anyway, you guys, I wanted to say, when I first seen Wody and Charleston White making these collabs together, being on, and they're talking and laughing and they're making that money. They was like, "We made $50,000 today. We made $50,000 yesterday." I mean, in a day they make for each time that they go and do one of these collabs, which is funny. It's entertainment. It is definitely that. It gives you that. And I respect that. I appreciate that from them. Like, I like to watch real people that have been through a struggle or whatever, are trying to make it. I really just don't care for Charleston White, but you gotta give the boy some of what he says makes sense. It does. And some people don't like that he says it, and he'll say something like, he voting for Trump, or and he don't wanna see the video of Sonya Massey, and it ain't because it disturbs him. He says, it is what it is. She dead or whatever. He says blunt stuff like that, and people be like, "Oh my goodness, did he just say Sonya Massey just dead?" But I mean, I can say things like, "Yeah, you guys, I'm not really gonna get my mind all into it, but there's a reason why." Because I already know. Like I said once before, I've said that. I said, "Hey, it's just another person dead, and we all gonna sing Kumbaya until the next person is dead, and we're gonna sing Kumbaya again." But he basically says the same thing, but he has a lot of cussing when he says it, and he calls people the N word, and they dumb, and ain't nobody dying. But this is what he said, you guys. He said, and I quote, somebody asked him, since this cop went and killed Sonya Massey, what do you think we should do, since you don't like how things are, working out, panning out? Because we do have this passive type of ambiance or mannerism, whatever you want to call it. Okay? They asked him what would he do. He says, an eye for an eye. They shoot one of ours, take three of theirs. And see, that's kind of like, oh my. He said, yeah. They killed one of our sisters, take 3 of their white bees out of here. And I'm like, oh my goodness. See, we don't think like that as a culture. I know they label us to think like that, but to be honest with you, African Americans, we just don't. We are I hate to say it, we are very passive Americans. And I think it has to do with the slavery and how they kept us in slavery since then, with education, with just bombarding us with the TV not showing certain groups, and just nickel here and a penny there and a dime there. And so, I ran into a situation at work where I was trying to show a young lady or older lady. Well, she asked me about something, what took me so long. So then I try to explain myself and say, hey, something was wrong and we needed to correct it. Oh, no, Sonny, don't do that. And I'm like, what do you mean? Yeah, I got to do that. No, don't say nothing. You don't need to say anything, she said. And she started hollering at me. And I'm like, calm down. No, yeah, I do. That's my job. She was like, oh my God, just don't even worry about it. Don't even give me the medication. Just forget it. And it wasn't even about her. It was her medication that was the problem. But the MAR was messed up, where it shows that this person's supposed to get 100 milligrams, but the pills was in 50 milligrams, but they're in the bubble pack, which one pill. Well, I said, well, they definitely got to give you two. They can't give you one because one don't add up to 100 milligrams. She was like, well, they've been doing it. And I said, yeah, some nurses can come in here and see it for what it is. But it should be where any nurse comes on the floor, they don't have to wonder or make the mistake and you don't get the right dosage. Oh, don't even leave it alone, she said. Just leave it alone. I was so done with this woman. When I say I was done, we gonna call her Taffy. We gonna call her Tangle Face Taffy. Tangle Face Taffy made me so mad. I just walked out the room. As I was walking out the room, she was like, Sonny, have a good day. Are you okay? Guess what? I ain't got time to argue. First of all, I really shouldn't even answer. I should have just said, here's your medication. Sorry it took me so long. That's what I should have said and left it alone. I'm just going to say something, you guys. Okay, because now we on that time. We are on that time. You cannot look at a person's race or color and sit there and make a judgment that you're going to be nice to them just because of their race or color. I don't care if you're black. I really don't. I've told y'all that. I don't care what color you are. I'm going to treat it. When you try to differentiate how you're going to treat somebody because they black or white or whatever, first of all, you're going to have problems. Second of all, you're no better. Now, I know you may thinking, well, I just probably, I correlate with that person. We bond, they understand my lingo. No, they don't. This woman was actually telling me that since this without saying it, she basically saying, okay, little black girl, you need to stay in your place. You don't go and correct what some off color or white color or whatever white girl put out there. Who do you think you are? Ninja, you ain't even supposed to be able to read. She made me feel like, you know what? I'm not here because you said, let Sonny be over here. I'm here because God put me here, okay? I went to school. I didn't ask nobody to do my work. I passed the test. I've been a nurse 19 years. This is not new to me. This is not my first year, not my first rodeo. I don't have to back up and say, please, sir, can I have another bowl of soup? I don't have to do all that. I know exactly what I'm talking about, especially when it comes to medication. And she's sitting there acting like, just don't say nothing. She told me to don't say nothing. This is a older black woman telling a younger black woman, just don't say nothing. Because if you say something, they're gonna get mad. Now, is she telling me right? Think about what I'm saying. Is she telling me right? I do listen to older African American women. I like what they can teach me about how I have to navigate in this world. I can't be mad at what she's saying because she done been through a lot and she knows a lot. But I mean, I want to believe we do live in the 21st century. I want to believe that some of that is just passed down. The fear that it is bad. We understand that. Ain't nobody gonna. That's not going away for a while. But most of it has to do with fear. You guys understand what I'm saying? Like, if you pull yourself out of the fear, you could probably get something done. And I see this woman, and not to tell her business or anything, but the funny information about that is she's a very prestige woman that was in the community. You know, had everything she wanted. She was she actually was a pastor's wife. That the church is huge. And when he passed away, the church was paid for. I mean, you're talking about 600-700 members. Everything in her life should have been paid for, and she shouldn't have to worry about nothing. Now tell me something, you guys. Why is this woman in a nursing home? I'm going to tell you why. Nobody want to deal with her. That's just it. Nobody. The family don't. She had a house. It was paid for. Just, she don't have bad. She's not where she just couldn't live in her own home or whatever. She probably got sick and then they put her there. But she should have been able to go home to her own house and sit down in her own living room and not have to be bothered with everybody. But I'm going to tell you guys something. She just argue, complain. But she doesn't do everybody like that. When she baits me to come to her room, because I try not to. I really don't. I really wait and make pretty close to the last person that I even deal with. I probably should make her first, and then that way I'll be like, hey, I gotta go. I'll be back. She should have had the béarnaise sauce. What's the béarnaise sauce? Point and shoot. What's the béarnaise sauce? Anyway, I do feel sorry for her, but man, I'm gonna just tell you guys, you cannot let people mess with your peace. You guys hear me? Put a 1 in the chat. This is what we're talking about. You can't let people mess with your peace. I might even let me go change. Let me edit the yeah, I'm gonna edit the title. Oh well, whatever. It won't let me do it. No big deal. It won't let me do it. I was gonna put well, maybe it did. No peace, no time. I ain't got no time for no peace. You mess with my peace, guess what? I'm done. So, and you guys understand that life gonna come with situations. It is. But Wody and Charleston is now fighting with each other. Fighting. And we really don't even know why. Because he told Wody to come to Texas. Don't bring his promotion manager. And Wody don't know nothing about money, how to make a deal, how to sign contracts. He just want to show up. They tell him where to go. He shows up, makes some money, go home. Okay, leave him alone. He ignorant. He dumb. He's a ninja. He did. He's stupid. He's a ball short from basketball and all this other stuff. He just unbelievable. Charleston is going after this young man. He had nerves, y'all. Listen to what I'm saying. Charleston lives in the Texas area. I think it's the Fort Worth. I could be wrong, but I doubt it. And I guess Woody's manager showed up and was trying to make some contacts, for some more 20 versus 1 for Wody without Charleston. And I think that's why Charleston got mad. He wanted to be, and he comes on YouTube and he comes on whatever, Instagram, and he's sitting there talking bad about Wody. Now, you know what? He's going to get displaced because people love Wody. And you know what? Wody is sitting there going, hey, I haven't done anything to you. Why would you go? Hold on. I know y'all don't even know what happened, but Charleston got on a public live, and said to the world. Now you know who's on these lives. The police is on the lives. The FBI is on these lives. If you're on probation or parole, your probation officer is on these lives. And they're watching. He gonna get on there and say Wody's manager is out here looking for guns. First of all, that's stupid. Not stupid that they're doing it, because that I don't even believe is true. It's stupid that you would put somebody's life in jeopardy when you're on probation yourself. He was like, and I can't be around him because I'm on probation and da 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 da. This is where the saying crabs in a bucket. This is a crab in a bucket thing. See what I'm saying? He got money because he's off the back of black African Americans. Everybody want to look at this man. I decided to waste no more time on anything he has to say. Because when he did that just disappointed me. And I hope I'm opening the doors for somebody else to say, you know what, SP, I'm with you. Whether it's true or it's not true, which I don't believe is true at all, with all my might. Just because you know about somebody's past, because you over there looking how you can get a buck or a dollar or a dime, and then when he goes viral, now here you come. If he don't be with you, you just finna try to make him go to jail or start some chaos so y'all can have numbers on these lives and videos. And that's what it's all about, you guys. Everybody want their video to go viral and go live. It's easy to make a video and go viral. It really is. Only thing you gotta do is go for the gut. find out some information nobody wants you to know about and throw it out there. Everybody come a running, or just like fighting in the street. If you was fighting in the street, everybody just pull out the camera. Nobody's calling 911. They want to see your wig fall off. They want to see your dirty drawers. They want to see your cars get smashed. That's what the world does now. And then they'll come and giggle and laugh about it. And then we wonder why we don't move up as a group, as a nation, as human beings. And people in the world is scared of African Americans. Look at how you guys act. But I guarantee you, he's not gonna target a white man and go after them. He's not gonna do it. He will find himself in jail quickly, or probably underneath it. For sure. It's like, I'm not gonna say he's ignorant. I'm just gonna say he will sell his soul. He would probably sell his soul for his mama, or his mama's soul. He's that type of person you don't want to deal with. I told Miss Margie, she's in the chat. I told her this. I said, Miss Margie, this is gonna blow up. Him and Wody gonna get into it. And when it happened, she said, you said they was. This ain't gonna last long. When Wody don't want to do no more lives with him, or Wody got something else to do, or Wody go do it with somebody else, you watch and see. Right now, they all smiling and grinning and eating cake. But the one thing about the whole situation is, this is the new world. This is what these kids love to look at and smile and grin. They're trying to figure it out. They're not going to be able to figure it out. They can't figure this stuff out of a wet paper bag. This is what they put their time and their money into. Self-made, wannabe celebrities. He's not a celebrity to me. He's just not. I do like sometimes when he speaks direct, but I don't have that in my heart. Sonia Massey passed. Yes, she did. To go and hurt somebody. I don't. I just don't. Not some random person, some innocent person. No! And what he's saying may be true. Maybe they will understand to quit doing this to certain groups. I'm not saying what he's saying ain't true. I'm saying I don't have that kind of heart. And I don't want that kind of heart. So I can only listen to him for so long. I don't want it. And then he'll say something like, well, you're going to be stuck in your situation. I believe I will be stuck in my situation. Yeah, I probably will. That's the way the cookie crumble. Dang. Seems like something's in my ear. Anyway, they're fighting. There was no trial yesterday on the Young Thug case, you guys. There was no trial today. I don't know if it has to do with the weather. It could be the weather, and they're having so much problems down there in Florida. Florida's close to the Georgia area. I mean, it's 3-4 hour drive or something like that. So, they probably, telling everybody stay in. If you don't have to go out, stay in. But I will give you guys my analysis on what I believe as far as Young Thug and his situation. And I stand on what I said. I do believe that he's going to be found not guilty. That doesn't mean it's true, but that's what I'm rooting for. And with the evidence that has came out, you can't trust anything that was said. I know that those boys are lying. It is a gang, but I don't believe he's the leader of the gang. I think he's just a part of the gang, and he named his record label YSL. I do believe he's a part of the gang, but I don't think that it's orchestrated and is organized. I just don't. And if I was on the jury, you couldn't get me to say this was organized, crime. It was not organized whatsoever. You can't have illiterates up there that buying guns in their name and say, oh yeah, this is organized crime. Okay, read the sentence. The cat in the hat. I can't read. What's so organized about that? There's no organization. You can't have shooters that don't even know what kind of shell or bullets that they're using. They don't know what to call the gun or whatever, It's not organized. Usually you have professional people doing these things. These are kids at the time, 10 years ago. They would have been 19, 20, 21. These were kids doing corruptive stuff because they got left behind and nobody cared. And they were trying to survive. And this is how they survived. It's almost like in the wilderness. It's almost like in the jungle. They survive by taking from other people because they know that they can't have a job. They done made a mistake, got something on their record, and people don't trust them. They belittle them, they talk down to them because they can't read or they can't write, or somebody didn't take the time to show them how to fill out an application. So what do? They go towards people like them, and they call themselves a gang, and they rob people, and they steal and they lie and they tell on each other. And if one person gets out of that situation, they cheer them on, and they're there for their brother. And there's nothing wrong with that. But that doesn't mean he's the leader of the pack. They want a big fish. They don't want a little fish. They want to know where is Thug getting his money. He's doing shows. That's what he's in other countries. He's over here in England. He's over there in France. He's over here in New York. He's over there, talking. He's doing interviews. He's making his money. We don't see it because we're not, into his music like that. But this could have been R. Kelly. This could have been Jay-Z. This could have been P. Diddy. And I'm going to tell you, because this is what I see, you guys. If they don't get him this time, in years to come, and he gets a little bit bigger, they will get him then. Okay? Because they got their eye on him. Their own state got their eye on him. Yeah. And then this is what happens. So he'll become real big. He'll win this. He'll become real big. And they'll wait till he get a whole bunch of money like P. Diddy. And then they'll come in and they have the feds and everything. And then that's when he'll do big time. It's almost like you better take your money that you got right now and run. Run. Do a lot of things outside of the state. And just be seen just doing, interviews. Quit throwing parties. Quit showing up at parties. It's almost like you can have all the money, but you cannot enjoy it. Because the minute you let somebody in your circle, they stealing from you. They lying on you. They can say one thing. Oh, I was his publicist, and he put a girl in the room, and she was 12. And here's the picture, and show a picture with his niece or with a little cousin, or somebody told him he met a girl and he's babysitting or something. And next thing you know, everything that he worked for, gone. Gone. Yeah. I'm going to tell you, I can't remember. I think it was Kevin, not Kevin Hart, but Cat Williams. It was either Kevin Hart or Cat Williams was saying, this is why I watch interviews. They were saying, oh, who was it? That they're in the music industry, and they didn't take a deal. It was either Kevin Hart or it was Cat Williams, and they didn't take a deal. And they told this person they didn't take the deal because the money wasn't right. And so they told the person, take the deal or else, And they was like, or else what? They said, by the time you make it back to your town, get off the plane, your whole career will be gone. And they were like, yeah, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. We'll see, whatever. I'm not doing it for $10,000. I'm going to, I'm going to pass on that. I'm used to getting 50, so I'm going to do it for 50. If y'all don't want to pay me 50, I'm getting back on the plane. I'm going home, whatever. By the time that person made it back home, and I believe it was Cat Williams, he said that it was on the news that, he was on crack, or, he's indicted for this, and this and this and that. Whoop-de-whoop-de-woo. So you guys really believe if you're not being messed with, you're just little. You're the little fish. Everybody in here is little fish. And you don't got no money. They really don't want to put you in jail and feed you 3 meals and give you an education in there because you just wouldn't get it out here in the world. Even if you go to prison and you get an education, it is like 50 times harder to use that education out here in the world. Because everybody got to do a background check. Everybody can do a background check now. Remember back in the day, you could put whatever you want on an application. By the time they did the background check, you done got you 4 or 5 checks. They be like, well, your background check came back and you was arrested in 1974. And you be like, yep, I was. They be like, okay, well, you can't work here. You be like, oh. Well, we asked you on your application, have you ever been arrested? And you said no. You be like, well, I didn't rest on that day. I didn't know that's what you meant. I thought you meant like I rested. Like, did I arrest it? No. Like, and there's, people want to lie. They want to play with words. They know exactly what you meant or whatever. And you can lie. You can lie about it. You can lie and tell people, I've never been arrested. And they wouldn't find out until, shoot, you got that rent money. You got the car repair money. You got you some new clothes. You got your outfit done. Got your hair done or whatever. And you're like, whatever. By that time, you was putting in more applications or whatever. Or you flipped that money and made some money so you can make it. It ain't like that now. You fill out an application now, they be like, okay, While you sitting there filling out the application, they be like, well, let me go make a copy of this and I'll bring it back and you can finish it up. Then they'll come to you and say, well, we just don't have time for an interview today. And you'd be like, well, I got time. I took off work. Can we please? And they already ran your numbers. They've already ran your social security number. They ran your name. They done pulled up your Gmail. They done pulled up your Instagram. They're looking at what you said last Friday on a live. They're wondering if they want to hire you. Are you going to embarrass them? Or whatever. And we gave them easy access. All because of this YouTube and Instagram and Facebook. Yep. But if you don't do it, this is what's going to become the new how to bring in income. It's all going to be social media some kind of way, you guys. So you guys should start trying to either do some kind of mobile work or job, go to school for it, learn it or something. Try to start applying for those jobs because that's what's going to happen, you know. Like, you know, when it comes to health, that's why I always took health. I didn't go lawyers because you don't need a lawyer every time you turn around. But, you know, somebody always going to be sick. Why? Because I guarantee that the government's not going to give you the best food that's for you. So I know sooner or later, the food that we are eating is going to tear down our body. And you're going to need somebody to take care of you. You're going to need. This is what they teach you in school. Just don't go, oh, I want to be a welder. Oh, I want to be, you know, this. And people be like, well, you know, I want to be a teacher and I want to be a babysitter. I want to cook or whatever. Those jobs can fade away. There's so many that you may not be the best. Or you're going to have to divide, you know, the money with 50 other entrepreneurs that think the same way you think, that they're the better cook. I don't have to be the better nurse. Only thing I have to be is a nurse. Clock in and clock out. Because one thing for certain and two things for sure. Sooner or later, everybody is going to need a nurse. Everybody. Whether it's directly or indirectly. You're going to need somebody to take the doctor's orders and try to fulfill them and make sure that whatever the doctor order is happening. You're going to the appointments. You're getting the medication. You're doing the treatments. You know, because we're trying to sustain life with what we got, which is not a good system. It really doesn't work. Some of us can afford insurance. Some of us can't. Some of the doctors we have is no better than you. Might as well be your better doctor sometimes. And I'm not giving people medical advice. I'm just saying, I don't let people tell me what's going on with me. I go look it up and read on what's going on. And I'm trying to figure it out. What they say and what the numbers they got. And okay, I even told the lady the other day, she was like, well, we're going to start you on some, because you got high cholesterol or something. And so we're going to start you on this medication. You used to take it before and you're not taking it anymore. And I said, I get it. I understand. I said, so what you're doing is putting a Band-Aid on the situation. She says, no, now, Sonny. We're not putting a Band-Aid on it. I said, no, but you are. Because if I have high cholesterol, well, what's going to lower that from happening? So what you're going to give me is medication that I'm going to have to come back tomorrow, the next day, the next day, the next day, the next day. So if my cholesterol level is high, what should we do to make it where it will not be high? Right? So you're telling me you're going to put a Band-Aid. When you give me a pill, you're putting a Band-Aid on the situation. It's just like high blood pressure. You know why a lot of people have high blood pressure and they die from it? Because they're not trying to cure it. They're not trying to cure your blood pressure. What they're trying to do is prevent it from being high. Your blood pressure being high means your blood flow is not regular like it should be. So what is not running your blood through your veins and your vessels and your arteries like they should? Something, is it a clot somewhere? Oh, we're not going to fix the clot. We're going to just thin the blood every day. 2 times a day, take that pill. I really can just drink some wine. But who want to be drunk every time I turn around? Then people be like, you're drunk. Yeah, you drink you a glass of wine, I guarantee you, your blood gonna thin. Even aspirin and Tylenol and stuff thins it. But I'm just telling you guys, it's what it is. And I'm not telling you not to take your medication out. No. Don't even think I'm saying something like that. I'm saying, like they told me, which I already knew. They ain't told me. They ain't like, ooh, I'm this big doctor. I'm telling you, you got blood pressure. You got a high blood pressure. I knew that before I came in. Well, let's give you this pill. And it's going to lower your blood pressure. And it does. But it really don't lower my blood pressure. What it actually does is thin my blood. Now my blood pressure is lowered. But what you could do, knowing what you know, like I know what I know, okay, it's never too late to start doing some exercise. Even extra a day. Doing 5 setups, doing 5 jumping jacks, walking around the block or whatever. Drink more water. Drink less soda. Nobody ain't no need to tell you that. All these mothers out here that don't raise all these kids. So we could be stuck on stupid? No. Nobody don't need to tell you that. You know that will help. So just start doing it. You know? You ain't got to go gung-ho and go to the YMCA and spend, $70 a month. Someplace you ain't even going to go. You might go once. Maybe 3 times, and that is on a good time. That's on a good time. Because you know good and well, that's it. Or buy all the latest equipment. We've all done it. And right now, you probably got a sweater sitting on it. Oh, it's sitting on the corner of some room collecting dust. You ain't even looked at it. You don't even want to look at it. You just want to take the pill. Just take the pill. And you know what I'm saying? But you guys, I can say every life experience I deal with, I do share with you guys my life journey. And I will be walking with Diesel. I will be cutting back on soda. I will be doing exercise. And it's probably not just something I can do just one time. My grandson wants this game or something. And let me... I want to visit the the people who uh this channel got money or free things to make this video. Anyway, I'll write this down because he's like, he wants to play his game. Anyway, you guys, yeah, I'm just telling. Hey, Tina, how you doing? Tina Powers done came in here late. She said, "Oh, I'm so late, girl. You too late. It is 4:28. You a whole hour and 28 minutes late. Yeah. So, anywho, you guys, I am gonna get off of here. I just hope that you guys, will, you know, if you're gonna help somebody, do it with nothing in return, thinking about something in return. Trust and believe God's gonna, he just like he's gonna be your vengeance, he's gonna be your rewarder also. You gotta know that, you know. And you know, you can't give somebody a dime or a dollar and then think, yeah, okay, I'm gonna get $2 back, because you trust me, you probably, a lot of things that were supposed to come your way did not, and that could be your return. And just praise the Lord, because you are where you're supposed to be at. And if anybody's going through anything, just remember, you know, God understands and he sees it. He'll take care of it. But tick for tat, you know, tearing somebody else down because you're jealous or wanting what they got, that's not the way. I don't care what color. It's not gonna help you. It's not. To see my sister, for me to see Tina Powers down is not something I want to see. I want to see her happy. She like, girl, I went to Bath and Body. I got this. I got me some candles. I got me some smell good. I got me some of that rubber dub in the tub. And she happy. And I'm like, yeah, that's what's up. Why can't we just be happy for somebody? Do you know, we look at these kids and we be like, boy, these kids don't know nothing. Well, guess where they got it from? They learned it from you. Yeah, they looking at these grown-ups that is now our age, 50 and above. They learned it from you, 50 and above. They ain't making the right decisions. Yeah, guess what? They learned it from you. I was telling my daughter to look up 2 things. If you guys want to look it up, get you a little bit of your education, get your mind right. One is the hidden Margie probably need to help me out. I know one is the invisible ceiling, and then the second one is hidden oh, my daughter. Oh, I'm glad she's okay. Praise God. Ain't he good? Yes. Yes, praise the Lord. And I will keep her in my prayers with other people, you guys, you know. Life, your life can change in one day. I'm just telling you. It can change in one day. You could be feeling everything is right and good. in the next minute, make peace with your enemies. Make peace with your children. Okay? Quit fighting amongst each other. There's no reason. Because what's for you is for you. I'm not going to be mad at Tina Powers because, she's debt free in this world. I remember, I think her and Sandra Watts is the only ones that's debt free. I'm not debt free. I'm in debt. Anytime I go to the doctor or hospital, I'm in debt. I do live above my means. Why? Because that's what makes me in debt. But I know the God that we serve, and we're not supposed to be in debt. We're really not. So, I'm working on things, and yeah, I'm going to work. 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 But I don't have a problem working, But you guys, I always tell you guys, do something wonderful and nice for somebody else, because that's what it's really all about, and don't expect something back in return. If they don't say thank you, they don't say hi, they don't come and support you, that's fine. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just keep it moving, keep it going, you'll be all right. Oh, hidden curriculum. That's what it is called. Hidden curriculum or invisible ceiling. And you will understand why sometimes you can't understand. All right, you guys. It's always going to be educational over here. We are going to be starting to do reaction videos and conversations and chats, you guys. So just look forward to it, because I'm coming right back. And y'all going to be like, oh. All right, you guys. Be good, be safe, and be nice to each other. Bye.